Welcome back. We're going to go over events that took place after the King in Black series, which is what's baking up the new threat in Marvel, which is Carnage, who was thought to be destroyed. Literally was just making his way back from host to host until he can find the right one. Then we get Senator Peter Krane. This guy's dangerous. So he wants to enact an anti-extraterrestrial act, which pretty much bans anyone who is not from Earth, similar to the mutant registrations and all the acts that they've done in Marvel, where they're just banning people with other abilities that aren't necessarily quote unquote normal humans. But obviously we know he's just going to be a pawn for the greater scheme. And of course, if you're talking about taking people's rights or something like that the government's trying to do, then Iron Man's involved, right? So you get this whole sequence where that's his Flash with his friend Hank, and then he kind of like goes into a daze, right? And then you get this cool, like, the Stand by Stephen King sequence where he's thinking that he's in a car with Carnage, a person that Carnage took over, and then Carnage just like literally like comes out of him, right? This whole sequence is dope in my opinion, because Carnage always felt like, what if Marvel did horror books, right? But you get this cool sequence between both of them going back and forth, and then out of nowhere, like, he is snapped back into reality and realizes that he is about to kill his friend. So Iron Man takes Flash back to his plot device lab, which apparently turns into whatever he wants, which is why I call it the plot device lab, to pretty much show off his Extrembiote suit, which is pretty much the dragon that he took the symbiote from and extremist virus and combined it. Obviously, he shouldn't do that. He should get rid of it, but it's Iron Man and he does exactly what he feels like it. He does finally convince Flash to kind of use his link to figure out what Carnage is doing, what he's up to. But Carnage is out here with meat suits, trying to get higher in the Senator Krane's crew and Alchemax, which they all are at this rally. And Carnage is so smart because he played for this the whole time. He wanted Flash to get there so that he could literally use him to expose him as being an alien, which would help his cause, obviously anti-extraterrestrial, right, to get more people behind that. And this leads us back to New York, where Flash was originally, and you can kind of see the anti-alien sentiments going on. And so the guy that, you know, Flash almost mistakenly killed, Hank, he's pretty much going to enlist in his group to sort of figure out what is actually going on. But one of the amazing things that I love that they're doing is that they're showing how intelligent Carnage is, how he's not like Venom, he's not like the other symbiotes. He is conniving, he is strategic, and he actually has a huge plan ahead of everything. So with that being said, we're going to bring this to a close. I will be covering the other 7 of the chapters with this. If you like this, subscribe, leave a like. Sayonara.